Okay guys, so here's how to quickly duplicate an exact match campaign and turn it into a broad match modified campaign, which will increase your reach and is the most efficient way to do so. So first, you want to go ahead and duplicate your campaign. Just Control C, Control V on your campaign, and then quickly make sure you rename it. So the BMM stands for broad match modified. Next thing that you want to do is edit your keywords. So make sure you're in your new campaign here. Jump into your keywords. Make sure you're on your positives, and you can see they're all exact match. So we need to change those to broad match, and now we need to make them into broad match modified. Easiest way to do that is first append text. We're going to append a plus sign before the existing text and click append text. Go ahead and modify all of them. Now we're going to replace text. So here you want to replace a space with a space plus. And make sure you have this set to keyword. And go ahead and find matches and say replace all. Okay, now you have broad match modified keywords with plus signs in front of each of the keyword. Now, the last step is to quickly make sure that you have your negatives updated. So if you set all of your exact match keywords as negatives on your broad match campaign, then you'll make sure that you don't have cross-pollination. So to do that, basically we want to copy the negatives. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the exact match campaign, and we're going to copy all of these keywords. Let's copy those. Let's jump into Excel. I'm going to open a new sheet here and go ahead, make that a little bigger so that you can see it. Now we have that set up. All we need to do is just format this so we can import it. So what I like to do is jump into the BMM campaign, go to your negatives, and just quickly add a campaign negative keyword. Just call it test. Now Control C to copy that out. Control V. Now you have your formatting for the keyword list. You don't need add group unless you're doing add group level negatives. And this should be set to paused because the new campaign that you're building is technically paused at this point. So what we're going to do is just delete those keywords, and we're going to copy all of these, and then we're going to paste those in here. Alright, and that's already set to your BMM campaign, so make sure you have that right. Go and expand your keyword column, and these need to actually be exact match. So campaign negative exacts, you can highlight both of those. Okay, you can see we have 856, so now you can just quickly copy all of those and jump back into your campaign, and now you're on your negatives tab. And go ahead and remove that keyword, and then make multiple changes, add multiple campaign negatives. Go ahead and choose this tab up here because we do have the columns for the campaign name, and Control V. Once you go ahead and process that, you may have a few that kick back errors, maybe they're duplicates, shouldn't be a big deal. And go ahead and finish and review your changes. So now you have all of your exact match negatives. That'll make sure that you don't have any cross-pollination. So all of your exact match queries will go into your exact match campaign so you can bid them appropriately, and then your broad match modifieds will go into your broad match campaign. One last thing you want to make sure that you do is if you have any broad match keywords that are negatives, you want to make sure that you go and copy those over too. So I like to go to an existing campaign, check out all of these types, make sure you get all the broads, and all you need to do for that is just copy those and come here. You can paste those in. Again, you do not need the add group column. Make that a little bigger so you can see it. So we can get rid of that. And here, all you're going to need to do is update your campaign name. So we can take that from the prior sheet. This is going in the Chicago BMM campaign. And we can paste that in, fill that down. Make sure it goes all the way down just to be safe. Go ahead and copy those over. And now make sure you come back up to your campaign that you're working on, jump into your negatives, same process, and multiple campaign negatives, Control V, and process. 45, done. Finish and review. Everything looks good, 865 total. And we're going to keep the proposed changes. There you have it. Now you can just quickly post your changes and you're all set.